Hello, guten Morgen, Hafen Häkchen. I stopped here because this was the first thing, so I was like, I didn't know if there was going to be a cutscene or something, but it's Apollyon, River of Life. I also almost started the stream without any audio. Because I was like, oh, I guess it's a very quiet beginning. And then, I heard the music in the headphones, but then I checked OBS, and OBS was not doing anything, so I was like, hello? But anyway, welcome to Apollyon. Begin the ritual to play the tutorial, or search for rituals to play it with friends. Check settings real quick. Yeah? What's streamer mode? I don't know. To remove a few copyrighted songs. Yes. Thank you. Tooltips. These will highlight the position of the token more clearly. They are always enabled in the tutorial. I will take it. What is filtered content? Select this to filter explicit content from story, swear words, some graphic violence. No. Put it in. Oh boy, where can I hide? Charisma, intelligence, willpower, agility. I'm in the way of things, but we'll figure out where I can go that's best. Probably a side or something. These are your first 3 spirit cards. They will be entities or experiences that you, as an Apollyic practitioner, will have to deal with. Click on and resolve them to continue. Oh, so kind of like Ring of Pain vibes? Oh. You run through dwindling starlight, quiet as can be, for your darker end lies behind you than what awaits within these gnarled woods. You hear roars of hounds and whisper a wish that it were simple hunting dogs and not the fleshless war beasts of Jiraiya after you. Unlike your heart, the night is deathly still, snow drifting so peacefully that you might forget how imminent your own demise may be. Then finally you see it, a waterfall, nearly crystallized into ice from the winter air. This is it. Look for an entrance, quick, before the headhunters arrive. Calm down and think of what she told you. I know Pauline well, I need no teaching. No, I'm not gonna skip the tutorial. I'm gonna try to learn. Calm down, think what she told me. Oh, there's more, I should scroll. In some cases, you are given a choice of which stats to increase or decrease. If any are at 0, when the turn progresses, you will die. I'm sorry, okay, what do we got? Strength, agility, willpower, intelligence, charisma. Meep is making a test. Intelligence 1 after augments. Rolled 4. Success. Okay. Meep has selected approach. The Seekers. You try and slow your beating heart. Oh, I can read today. This is gonna be great. Feeling the sting of fresh snow as it hits your exposed skin and watching the icy waterfall crash against the stones in a trance as you recall the dreams you had. She came to you, this woman. She knew of how the Seekers were closing in upon you many days before they attacked. She knew of what you have done, of why they sought your head on a pike, but she told you of a place they could never find, a place where your kind would be safe. My kind. A place where you would not be branded as in love with evil, but as a family. Am I a witch? The entrance, she had said, was shielded from the eyes of the uninitiated, but they kept a passageway for the escape of spirits and mortals alike if the Seekers ever discovered too much. You see it within a crystal cascade waiting for you so very close. Your eyes open, and as torchlights glimmer through the gnarled trees behind you, you leap into the frigid waters and swim deep into its depths. Oh, there's more. Past the obsidian obelisk she told you, the one you played around as children before the old farmer would chase you away, rambling about ancient wars and demons. Through the leafless woods which grasp like outstretched hands and into the foothills of the King's Spine as the moon hangs low over the valley. Here you would find the one place in the Empire where you may be safe, the one place where you can escape all you've done. Also, I should say, I think they said there's 5 endings? So I'm like, okay, hopefully we can get to an ending. What is... Okay, I guess we just click the next section. Dark Passage. Surfacing and spitting water into the air, you clamber onto icy rock, desperately trying to warm yourself. It's funny, it's actually cold here today. This underground chamber is lined with candles, which shake and flicker as if in a wind, though you feel no such breeze. Standing and warming yourself by one, you feel strange, as if you have been here before. You look upon the stone ground and see your own wet footprints behind you, and in front of you. where you have not yet walked, continuing perfectly ahead. With a held breath, you take a step forward, at first following the faded footsteps, but then decide to deviate. You go to take another step, this time to the side, but instead find your legs disobeying your command and walking forward. To your surprise, you continue to walk. You grip onto the stone wall and stop yourself, feeling all too familiar with this passage, with this place. Force yourself off the path. I'm gonna say follow footsteps. Invocation set. I guess I did good. You walk obediently, taking with the strange perfection of these footprints prediction, or rather compulsion. With every step, a howling wind picks up and memories flood into your mind. That of this night, that of what follows, that of meeting the people within this underground ruin and finding a new home. You suddenly find yourself floating, rather than walking, in a twilight tunnel, as nearly translucent specters drift past you. A figure stands, watching you, concerningly close and previously unseen. You stand, or rather float, to an upright position and look at her. It's the woman from your dream. You look at her shrouded face as she nods, seemingly in approval. I'm pleased to find that you've not come with ill intent. I apologize for sifting through your memories, but you understand my caution. She gestures above to where the headhunters are. Now close your mind, for I have learned what I wished. Now it is your turn. What is it? Apollyon, you see her also floating in this tunnel, but with a strange double vision. You also see her sitting at a table, looking across from you. This is some good Lovecraft stuff. Hi, Gabe! Again. Yeah, no, this is one of the games that was gifted to us by a dev right before we left for Guam. And I was like, hey, it's gonna be a while. And they're like, it's fine. So it's like deck building, roguelike, just started. So who knows? But I'm sensing a lot of reading. So I'll be talking. She pulls back her hood to reveal a young face, aged well beyond her true years, with sepia skin and a strange flicker behind her eyes. Focus. These memories happened some time ago. I merely needed to see them to trust you. Our bodies are still at the Apollyon table. Let us return to them. Return to table. You close your eyes for a moment, overcome with a rush of sensation as the physical world returns to you. A waterfall crashes outside a marble-built chamber. A cacophonous sound that somehow went unnoticed until now. You remember, you are in the cistern? Ooh, there is lore. Oh god. What is the cistern? It resides in the Second Geriatric Empire, and is where the veiled practitioner first encountered the coven of the cistern. Upon that fateful night, deep within the gnarled woods of leafless, grasping trees, they finally found a home and a new power. Apollyon. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. The cistern is a well built by the First Geriatric Empire, which served Avernus, and as such is known as a demon ruin. There are many throughout Geria, but as the cavern first found the cistern uninhabited, it has become home to their found family of occultists. And I'm guessing I could just click and find all this. You do not have this lore unlocked. Okay, so once I unlock it, I can learn more. Cool. King's Claw Valley. A well-hidden ruin wherein hide occultists that rescued you from the Inquisitors. Hide? It says hide. You sit at this table with the woman, a table with 18 golden rings and 20 obsidian tokens. She's actively shifting each of them, working some sort of ritual. You look at her, suddenly aware of the last few hours. She agrees solemnly. You are safe now with us. There are those among our community who have done similar things to what you have done, and those who practice darker forms of heresy. So as long as we thrive in safety and anonymity, we pay it no heed. I've guided them using this Apollyon table for many years, and they have taken to it as you may. You nod, not yet understanding this practice and still sifting through regained memories. Slowly you speak up, saying, "Came to me in dreams. How did you know of what I had done? How did you know of my childhood? How did you know I'd be safe here? That I knew of Apollyon?" She shakes her head. "'Twas not I. 'Twas not I. That was an entity of the table that I speak to regularly. He brings those to us who belong here, though he gives us no warning. As you seem interested in the table, she offers to show you how to perform its rituals, knowing you did not come here simply for amnesty." Okay. It's making a test, willpower, -6 after augments rolled 7 success. Okay. Well, nothing's a 0, so we did good. How do I get back to the table? Click back on the card and resolve the other 2 spirits. Click back on the card. I think I did that? In some cases, you are given a choice of which stats to increase or decrease. When you're at 0 in a turn, then you die. You have gained willpower. Your stats at the bottom of the screen may be changed throughout an intention. How do I get back to the table? Veiled Practitioner. Thin is the veil between this world and the next. Unlike the veil, the early occultist draws between themselves and all nearby. Who might they trust when every word they speak is a dark deal with powers hated by all? That is a good question. How do I get rid of you guys? There we go. Call Invocation 2. This is the Apollyon table. It is fancy. For now, you may only move 4 tokens. Each turn, you may move 3 tokens, invoke up to 3 spirits, and then 3 spirits shall come before the table. Okay? Move a token. It will influence both tests, which are rolls, what options you can choose, as well as which spirits may approach the table. For this tutorial only, you can see the meaning of each position in the air. Each position in the air. Open versus banished, physical versus spiritual. What? Okay, call Invocation 2. Upcoming spirits. This coin is spinning. Do not have this lore unlocked. I was just trying to click a coin. My bad. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff. Do I click you? No. How do I call Invocation 2? Did I click you? Okay, I click the hand. Let's go with birds. Nope. Another spirit demands your attention first. Guessing it's you. Or maybe it's the first one. Hold on, it's the first one? The year starts anew and a new story may begin. Sure. The tales of spring grow stronger. Uh-oh. You've unlocked lore page. What did I do? What did I do? I did something. You may review the basic positions of the table within the lore page. Just click on the spinning token without any token selected to open it quickly. Try selecting a token and clicking on the spinning token in the top left to go directly to the lore page with its specific details. When you're ready, press the call invitation button at the top right. Oh, now you tell me. Now you tell me. The table's gift. The woman introduces herself as Tara, but gives no more information. She looks over you as you shift tokens on the table, ensuring that she keeps a few of the more dangerous ones locked away. You take it easily to Apollyon, learning how to will the tokens to different positions and therefore control the themes, the dimensions of power, and the outer dark that they represent and are tied to. She asks you simply as you look over the table. Apollyon is an occult craft, but also a tool for some to get what they need the most. I am curious, what is it that you wish to gain? Good question. Wish to uncover the secrets, wish to use it to find my own answers, I wish to find hope, for I've been running for so long. Let's go Secrets of the World. Tara has given you an aspect of self known as a self card. These will be at the bottom right of the screen and may be used at any time, so as long as it's not on cooldown and its conditions are met. They represent things, physical, spiritual, and metaphorical that your character possesses or can do. A sword, an ally, a magical ability, knowledge of hidden treasure, a pact with the devil. Pact with the devil. Go on. New self. Illuminator? This trusty lantern grows dim. You may raise it to gain insight, but you have only 2 vials of oil remaining. We're not going to use it. We can see where we're going. Tara nods. As do I, practitioner. There are whispers on the winds and ancient knowledge within the older world, just barely out of reach. I would like to obtain that knowledge as well and hear what the whispers will. Whispers. The Army of Light. Oh boy. A holy host of rays of golden light descends in the sky. Feathered wings and blades of bronze surround you. Am I being attacked by an angel? As well as angelic soldiers from the other worlds. These archons greet you curtly, and one steps forward, a golden suit of armor twice your height, with a head atop it that you get a strange feeling is only a head. The entity speaks. We are sacrificial covenant. Through our grace, you shall know protection, if you are worthy. Oh, fuck. Come, prove your worth in combat, and the Covenant shall be your ally. I am in obvious need of protection. The hulking Archon scoffs and you hear snickers and laughs around the army. They one by one dissolve into golden stars and fly away. I don't know if I did good. Meep is making a test. I failed, apparently. I failed my charisma test, that's fine. Alright. Ooh. Every turn, 3 spirits, shown on the left, shall approach the table. These can be replaced with entities that you know. Your invocations lie here in the bottom left. So I guess the Holy Lantern. Tara has given you one. Invoke it now. If you are ever unsure as to what a spirit card might do, should you invoke it, you can right-click it to see more info as well as its full picture. Invoking this Holy Lantern requires that Melania be open. The Holy Lanterns are font of gifts. But the Holy Lanterns are our font of gifts and benevolence across the worlds, drifting as astral travelers to the other, more weary worlds and granting aid. Theirs is not power, yet they act out of a natural, unthinking good. Theirs is not power, yet they act out of a natural, unthinking good? Okay. I guess I invoke you? Oh. I guess I just click you. Both self cards and spirit cards may be unlocked permanently and chosen during the statement of intention and sacrifice, which begins every ritual. And the sacrifice screen before the game starts. Apollyon ritual. Okay, so you're just a big old coin. Hovering. The order, runes of law, open, shifted, spiritual, open, no shift. Okay. What's all this glowing red stuff? What are these little tokens? I guess the tokens are that. I guess we'll just pick one. What was it? Open beats banish, and I think spiritual beats physical. So if I'm open, no shift, do I want something else? I don't know. How do I summon another spirit? Or I guess I don't know. I can click stuff. It shows me things. Alright, let me just hit the token again. What I got? A prismatic autumn. The autumn holds a tranquility and a slowing peace, but within these groves of amber trees behind the joy of the harvest lies many dark forces. Do I have to accept it? Can I just be like, no, thank you? Nope. Nope, another spirit demands my attention. I have to accept. Tales of autumn grow stronger. Holy Lantern. Yep. A mote of light descends from elsewhere in the sky. It hovers before you for a moment as a melodic sing-song voice of chimes and echoes speaks up. Oh, I must have gotten stuck in Sartova again. Someone ought to make the berries a little stronger. You, mortal, would you like our gift? Sure. The wispy ball of light floats closer, descending into your palm and warbling softly, leaving something in your palm before ascending back into the sky. What did I get? I got something new. Can't see it because I'm blocking it, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna scoop myself up. 1 second. We're gonna scoot. Not that one. Hold on. Where is it? This one. Scoot up here so you can see all that stuff down there. So that's a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anything over here besides just more table. Probably just more table. It's fine. I'll be over here in my corner. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. But no. That's an old song. It's like what? Possible quiz? Should be fine. We should be fine in this corner. Sorry, accept the gift, which is Eulinian spice. Ah, but now when I click it, you can't read it. I scoot more up. And we scoot. Should be is the word of the day. Should be fine over here. Out of the way of important thingies. Like we're not gonna have any words today. Sneaky, and I put it right here. Let's try that. Alright. This spice is a material aligned with Z, the unexpected element. It cannot be made into anything in your knowledge, but it can be used as an augment for magic, allowing far greater feats than your own power and expertise allows. We're gonna hold on to that. The Shrouded Heart. You can offer this spirit sacrifice. Selecting this option will prompt you to select a self aspect of accepting sacrifice. See that all self cards have different values. Oh, 0, 1, and 2. A swirling mist encompasses your ritual, warm but empty. It requires something, but has not the words to ask for it. You don't know the nature of this spiritual entity, however, and offering power to it might put you at risk. Give it something. Let's give it my lantern. Yeah. Select an aspect of the self-sacrifice. Click away to cancel. This one. I want this one. There it is. There's sacrifice. Choose a mental statistic to increase. What is this? You can't tell, but there's a card behind my head that says 4. My face is not safe anywhere. You offer its sacrifice, and it is quickly sublimated into the same mist filling the ritual chamber. The mist turned cold, yet soothing. Your mind sharpens, then expands, as if you perceive hidden worlds always just beyond the edge of perception. And within, discover new truths. When the mist leaves, you feel drained, as if it took a bit more than you bargained for, but the boon it left behind is unmistakable. Okay, drained. You have been sapped of life and vigor, of mental faculty, and of the very essence that drives life. All tests would be more difficult. They are hindered by 2. Yay. Yay. Good stuff. Good stuff, Nina. Choose a mental stat. I think I can only do intelligence, no? Click my little... Effects may be upon the practitioner, which will appear upon the right of the screen and may be clicked on for additional info. You can also right-click self cards for additional info or to see the image more clearly. Spice. Veiled practitioner. Oh, aided by 1. Nice. Okay. Any point to clicking these? I don't know what clicking this table has to do, but I guess maybe I get to move tokens eventually. This says 0 out of 3 tokens, right? Tara begins to move the tokens open again, one by one, as a veil seems to lift around you. However, the ritual is not finished until all tokens are open and removed from the table. It is not until then that the powers are released and the practitioner is once again safe and hidden from their ire. This ritual will hold until our intention is complete, or the powers it binds, which comprise its magics, grow angry. I fear that it might delve into your mind to discover your true intent. I have taken too much time. Novice practitioners may only hold a ritual for a dozen or so invocations, and cutting off your nascent learning is the sound of bloodletting in war, and your ritual is plunged into darkness. Tara, what is happening? Tara stands and scans with glowing eyes for the source as a dark shroud comes over your ritual. It seems the spirits have indeed been angered. Everything was replaced in a moment with a new battleground, a war echoing from worlds unknown. Entities both physical and spiritual flock around banners of hate and heroism in equal measure, as blood and... Imperium only thickens the mud at your feet. Tara immediately weaves signs in the air to hide you from these spirits, but she struggles with the incredible strength of whatever entity caused this. You don't think she'll be able to do it alone. How will you help her? As an Apollyon practitioner. There are many dark powers. I will speak to them and use them. No! You're drained. No. Even spirits can be felled by a Cryptstone blade. I shall fight those that ask. Through my mind runs magic and tactics like spirits think only in desire. Oh, there's more. They shall ask for it, and so shall be defeated. Let's try that. Ooh! You have succeeded at a test. Clicking upon it at the bottom of the screen will allow you to see every token, effect, self-aspect, and story variable that contributed to the roll. Meep is making a test. Intelligence 8 after augments. Rolled 16. Success. Resolved effects. Alright. Knowing that spirits are mere collections of stories and emotions around things physical and metaphorical, you leave the safety of Tara's woven spells and find the largest of one of the nearby banners. Among it flock spirits of gold, spirits taking the forms of shields, and spirits taking the form of snake-like city walls. Trying to remain sane in such a place, you speak to these spirits of their protection, and as you tell their tale, they bring to you that same protection. Returning to Tara, these spiritual beings of golden light have sent emissaries with you, which fight off any encroaching foes. A bright light flashes from Tara as she invokes unknown signs within the air, and you collapse back into your seat at the table, astounded that such a thing could happen from simply moving tokens. God damn. Tale of Folifi? The source of positive energy? The 8th tale out of the year begins with the Day of the Dead and ends with Daredevil Day. It is said that the storyteller from beyond time and beyond the sun creates and writes all things from the smallest gust of wind to entire cosmos. We are all on his path and are not destined to understand every step or every piece. We must simply play our part and revel in it. The effects of the day strengthen the influence of Folifi and Suthar. Oh. Thank you. Tale of Z, the unexpected element. The 5th tale out of the year begins with the day of originality and ends with the Thieves' Holiday. What's life without a little chaos? Bye, Blondie. Though the storyteller pens the runic script, an element of contradiction is required, so that the gift of ignorance may birth personality. As the fire of perfect knowledge is the burden of only one, the chaotic mystery of the future path is that which allows true lives. What? What? Okay, so some stones got strong and other stones got weak. Okay. Your initiation is nearly complete. One more set of invocations in this intention, but keep in mind that should you die or fail to save, any deals made, characters or items unlocked, or story progress will be lost. How do I save? How do... Okay, so there's give up, lore, ritual, settings, back, exit. How do I save? You can't just be like, by the way, you should save, and then don't tell me how to save. The ritual ends. Tara releases all the tokens, letting you end the ritual. You know the ritual now. Its simplicity allows it to be spread easily, which helps it to survive the inquisition of those which fear the entities they do not understand. Follow the rules of Apollyon, and above all, do not approach the oubliette? Oubliette. Oublietti. Too many have tried and have died doing so. Go now. Make bargains so that you might, through Apollyon, gain power over your life and a voice to speak with worlds beyond. Master the ritual, and you will come to meet others who could benefit from the practice as well. Together, you might grow even greater if you teach them. Life grows, or does it fester? Warmth of summer. Tale of Edenholm, the Forge of Clarity. The 2nd tale out of the year begins with a day of study and ends with Reclament's light. As all become more in touch with their own true selves, the fire of perfect knowledge may be revealed, and perhaps a step taken. Become the blade which cuts the world into better shapes. Sure. Sounds like a vibe. The tales of summer grow stronger. Okay. I guess I end the ritual. The ritual begins to fade, but you must end it yourself. Okay, so that was the tutorial. This card is specific to your current intention. Okay. End ritual. Intention complete. Keep in mind that progress is not saved unless the ritual is complete. Oh, do I have to move stuff to get it in a row? Oh. Maybe that's how you figure out. 'Cause it's like, okay, maybe you gotta like scoot Lena or something. Yeah, so progress is not saved unless the ritual is done. All tokens must be fully open in the far right position in order to end the ritual. Okay, so I gotta scoot everything. Your Initiation is complete. You may now begin your first true ritual. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. This is interesting. Recall your name. I like my name. I like my name. My name's cool. So do I just begin? Or search? Begin. Or is begin just simply tutorial? Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a multiplayer game? I was not aware. No. How could it be multiplayer? Unless we're all moving tokens together. This is news to me. Introduction to the practice. Dark bargains. Do not make treaties before a spirit's name is known. Those are the words of the Pontiff Apollyon, who laid down these practices. Yet times have changed and old powers return from both beneath the world and beyond the stars. Beings without names that can be spoken. What then, Pontiff? Apollyon allows the practitioner access to an infinite number of entities for bargains, patronage, engagement, entrapment, and enslavement. The most practiced occultists have a host of spirits and beings of the otherworld at their command. Find them. Unlike other intentions, dark bargains does not set the practitioner upon a quest. Instead, it acts as a free ritual for ambient spirits, character stories, and any other occult activities. Unlocking new characters or intentions and progressing individual stories may be easiest without distraction. And this is like the intro? Yes? Maybe? I don't. Okay, there's connection and then... No? How did I get that? How did... Hold on. So I just pick one. So I'm guessing these are different intentions. And I scoot over to sacrifice, I guess. Starter cards, new charms. Unlock 1 out of 16 charms. I'm so... Huh? Okay. I somehow started a new ritual. You can review the game's basic mechanics from the tutorial in the lore menu. Accessible from the menu at the top left, there's also information on the rituals, rules, and the worlds. Wait, this is like the first invocation, but like everything is lined up, so it's good to go. What? Call out? By invoking this spirit card, you call out to all entities that wander in the beyond. A random one shall answer, for better or worse, from all open tokens. This is a rapid, though dangerous way to learn what powers lie within each of the tokens. Any token left open creates a door, one that works both ways. Inviting them in offers little control. If I'm not mistaken, aren't all of them open right now? Oh yeah, all of them are open. Okay. And then Matriarch's Aid. Tower remains to guide you away from terrible spirits and towards self-determination. Invoking her and accepting her aid will increase a single stat for your current ritual based on the teachings she believes. You will still grow as an Apollic practitioner. In some dark corners of the world, the occult calls to the lonely and forgotten. It's a tool of control whose price is the user's life. For you, a teacher is present. You hope this will be enough. I think we should do that. Be like, well, bam. So what is this? When hell still walked the earth as a god and a king, there were those who used this table to barter with spirits in order to preserve their fragile forms for but another fleeting moment. You aim to follow in their footsteps as you begin the ritual of Apollyon. Walk the left-handed path. Left hand. Ew. Oh, I have to do this? Okay. Tokens are placed upon the table, beginnings with Sartova, the world of mortals, and ending with the Fool. As they are, the learner's path begins, and a veil is drawn between you and the waking world. What am I doing? But I'm gonna try. Tara recalls the words you spoke to her of the reason you wish to learn Apollyon. She will aid you in these early stages of learning with powers tied directly to your wishes of secrets and powers of the psychic world. A boon! This blessing lies upon your intelligence, and you feel the underpinnings of reality for but a moment. Just give me more smarts. This new protection, you may wish to make bargains. in order to gain power. Okay. Doesn't fully understand the entities in the outer worlds, nor what the tokens represent. Calling out to such entities usually gets an answer, though it might not be one you want. Any token left open creates a door, one that works both ways. Do it! Call out! Call out to the powers that lie just beyond your world, the dimension of Nahir answers. Uh-oh. Your call is met with a silence that hangs, then begins to cling to the walls like a vice. The shadows of your ritual chamber grow long, and like legions they rise, slouching over each other to form chitinous soldiers. I think it's supposed to be soldiers, missing an eye, that possesses no faces, yet bear the weight of thousands of years. As they rise, the flames of your ritual grow dim, and you find the token of Stygia immediately moving to the banished position, controlled by these very entities. All light is constricted, though you soon find it's not a being of darkness before your ritual, but that which consumes flame. An astral being, flanked by mechanical men, marches from the ether before your ritual, as the silhouettes desperately claw at them for the slightest mote of flame. It speaks in a voice that echoes as if the fabric of the world were its baseline. We are the custodians of the last flame. Adequate tinder for the hangman's engine is required. Will you provide this small tribute and gain the blessing of a decaying king's rot? I have nothing to offer. I have no flame or tinder, but I see your plight. Let me burn in your engine? 3 damage. How much damage can I take? Let's find out. Choose a physical stat to damage. Uh-oh. Recoiling forms of shadow flee the open pit of a churning machine. Yet, you do not. Their engine must not fail. Your own ghostial essence is seared and scarred as it is ground up in this spectral engine to light a second sun in a dying world. The Exfernia speaks. Acknowledging, gotta switch the G in the end. Acknowledging the sacrifice. For the sake of both our worlds, I pray it will last. Your sacrifice is not overlooked, and 1,000,000 forgotten souls might know warmth now, with this new clockwork revolution. The holy procession of Exfernia marches in similar fashion into the depths of the dark. I don't know what I think I'm gonna die. Oh no, Nina made a mistake. Oh, Nina's gonna die. Oh, Nina made a mistake. I made mistakes. Or did I? I don't know. One came back. I'm confused. Yeah, I died. Whoops. It's fine. We're learning. Yes, give me my name, please. Okay, so I'm assuming search for rituals is playing with other people. No one else is playing. That's fine. I'm gonna try again. Now that I have an idea of how to set this up. It's just me. I play by myself. So if we do just regular introduction, right? And I'm not gonna sacrifice anybody. I'm just gonna get more stats. Okay. The ritual begins. We're learning. We're learning. These are your first 3. They will be entities or experiences that you will have to deal with. Wait, is this the same stuff or different stuff? Nope, different stuff. Wait. This is the tutorial again. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so yeah, Olenia needs to be open. What's happening with you? Oh, you're open. You need to be open. So I just ended up back at the tutorial. So if I say exit, that's the whole game. No, I just want to go back. Back is just back. Ritual lore. Give up? Give up. Okay, so focus on the dark bargains. The introduction is the tutorial. Thought it was like the non-summoning the darkness vibe. Let's try again. Alright. Spoochie. My intention is dark bargains. And then my 2 little things that I have. Alright. Review the game's basics. So I guess we'll just take both. Or can I just take 2? Huh? Oh my goodness. I seem to be having trouble grasping it. Once. Dark bargains. My people. Come with me. So let's get her in there, right? And then call. Okay. Alright, story starts new. The tales of spring grow stronger. Yay. When hell still walked, there were those who used... Okay, begin the deal. Tokens are placed, beginning with Sartova, the world of mortals, and ending with the fool as they are. The learner's path begins, and a veil is drawn between you and the waking world. And then my teacher gives me a boon. What she gives me? She gives me something. And that's that. I guess you just play until you discover something? Alright, we're gonna call out, I guess. Autumn holds tranquility and a slowing peace, but within these groves of amber trees, behind the joy, lies dark many forces. You have seen this card's spirit text before. This card is in your past. You've drawn with its tag before. Tale of Caligara, the Veil of Lies. The 14th tale out of the year begins with the Mirage Mirror and ends with the prisoner's plight. Half-finished truths are the limit of our understanding. Infinite veils cover the forbidden truth. Know that false existence does not preclude true life, nor true meaning. The effects of the day strengthen Caligara, but weaken his body. I'm just gonna call out, see who we get. Call out that they lie, the dimension of the Lyrian answers. The gears spin and the world upon its axle. The walls echo a voice that speaks not with words, but with intent as a light grows around your ritual so bright it names the sun a candle. Then the world breaks and you are brought behind the curtain. Mechanical underpinnings woven with molten math and liquid numbers spin throughout a world that is different from every angle, but also perfect. To your mortal eyes, it appears as though you have been pulled through the world and it's stretched impossibly far on an oil canvas. Here the world speaks to you, but not its spirit, the world machine, and inevitable, that of cosmic law. You, walker fool, must follow path salt senses as dictated upon Stygian foundational omnistructure tablets. Follow, find, inversion sin, of time, memory, dissolution. Your mind is assaulted with words that carve the direct substance of thought into your mind as if with a red-hot scalpel. But an image crystallizes painted within your consciousness. A necromancer. An immortal cultist that uses a practice similar to yours to achieve eternal life. A perversion of the river of life that allows Apollyon its power. And this being of cosmic law wishes you to destroy them and the artifact they carry. Story, time, sight remains temporarily stable before the end of Memory of Ernest. And the war? Do you acceptance? Sure, man. As it was. Oh, new invocation. This otherworldly entity imparts the knowledge of another strange being. Vasago. He who knows all but is blind to the present, it will locate the cultist for a cost. Okay. Ooh. And because you are now not over there on the right side, I can't be like, end ritual, save the information we got. Got it. So if there's a chance, you probably should end the ritual as soon as you can with any new information. And what do we get? Sago is a cosmic entity from before time, a truly unknowable force that predates even celestial objects and astral pattern. But he's also a place that all lost and forgotten knowledge can be found. To invoke him, it is required that Sutir be spiritual, Caligara be banished, and Sartova be spiritual, and that you make appropriate and meaningful sacrifice. 2. 2? Okay. Well. Oops. Wonder. You may raise it to gain insight. You have only 2 vials. Let's just do another. Ta-da! Tale of Stygia, the 3rd law of the year begins with the Festival of Wonders and ends with Law's holiday. The primordial chaos is the combination of all elements, yet it is also the foundations for all things. Make of the world a canvas upon which to craft your lineage. Apparently I have to accept. The effects of the day strengthen the influence of Stygia and weakens Lyrian. This little fish. What is happening? What is... Why did it have to be proteins? An intense feeling overcomes you. You think that you need to run across the ocean and find the pits of jelly that lie on the other side. Wait, that's idiotic. Instead, you should climb the tallest mountain in the world and jump so you can say you got higher than anyone else. You stop and cover your mouth with wide eyes, confused at how these thoughts are thinking themselves within your mind. Looking around, strange inchworm-like beings with translucent skin and visible pulsating organs slowly crawl up around you and back you against a cliff. You can barely control your mind already. So this is my mind going nuts. Oh, what did I pick? I chose, apparently, jump off a cliff. You leap off the cliff, falling far before you skid off the rocks and land in a pile of rubble. Now, why did you do that? Even the proteins look down from above, inching over the edge, just as confused. I have to pick a physical stat. Well, agility. Ow! The night has eyes. The shadows around the table suddenly roil with their own malignant intent as they begin to enforce their will over you. Gotta fight them off. Choose a mental stat to damage. You struggle against these devils, causing mental turmoil within yourself rather than handing over control. Yeah, I fail. Intelligence. I am the weak. Ow. Alright. You scooted a little bit, and you scooted a little bit. Yep, just keep calling, I guess. Ooh, this does not look good. Tale of Apollyon. 6th tale of the year begins with a day of truths and ends with liar's loss. Cast down thy false idols and false stock in reality. Do what thou will. Shall be the whole of the law. Oh, excuse me. Went to bed a little bit late last night. It's okay. Worth it. And peel back thy veils and hold thee witness to the world of ideals. Sure. Effects of the day strengthen Apollyon but weaken Caligara. Surprise attack! One of your coven's spiritual wards has been triggered. Someone is near to your occult ritual. Could the Seekers and the Inquisition be upon you, or perhaps demons from the surrounding untamed landscapes, or something worse still that prowls the night? Shift to protect your soul and see what stalks you. Banish Falafi and leave the table to see what is out there. Prepare an ambush. I wish I could see what their current, position was. Is Sartova, fine where it is, or is it, already there? 'Cause if I could see where the tokens were already, then maybe I could be like, oh yeah, pick banish. Falafi's already banished, so the token doesn't move. I'm gonna say prepare an ambush. Turning and beginning to set traps, you start turning your secluded ritual chamber into a gauntlet of danger. It is then the alchemic smoke fills the chamber and forces you to rush out into the night air, lest you suffocate. When you realize that you have only alerted your predator with your attempts at an ambush, it is too late. Oh no. 3 mercenaries, clad in armor and bearing tools of violence, stare you down on all sides. They levy fearsome hook-covered weapons at you, as well as an arcane charm and spell. It seems that joining this coven of occultists has warranted a bounty on your head. It Seems the bounty wasn't specific about the rest of you needing to be attached. You see fresh blood drip from their weapons, but not that of man, seeing the black ichor of demon and beast instead. These mercenaries are not well equipped, but they have been fighting long and hard to earn this bounty and end your life. They are on all sides, and you're still trying to recover. It will be an uphill battle. Lie, claim to be someone else, rush one of them in a risky move to thin the numbers, or meet them in combat. Sorry, met them? No, meet them in combat. Huh. Who are you looking for? It can't be me. I don't know what my, augments are, you know? If I choose lie, is that going to be wisdom? Is that agility? Is that charisma? Because I'm like, if it's charisma, I could take the hit. I'm gonna take the hit. They laugh off such a ridiculous and obviously desperate maneuver, wondering if you really thought that would work. Let's make it a test. Charisma, 17 after augments, rolled a 7. Oh. See fresh blood. I'm gonna brush one of them. Yeah! Up, I'm dead. Seeing the odds stacked against you as 3 vicious mercenaries of the shores of Edron surround you, decide there isn't any way out unless you tip the scales. You leap, but your blade does not find the mercenary's throat, but rather his patchwork shield. They attack, sending blasts of force, arrows, and swift strikes of blade at you. Taking and giving innumerable grievous injuries, you eventually drive them away. Fearing your own death as you look down the blood pooling from your wounds. You gotta pick a stat, Nina. I can't give charisma. How many do I need to give? I gave one. More? Oh, I'm definitely dead. The wind blows with a slow, sibilant hissing as a fog rolls in over the Apollyon table, and you see 2 points of a deep amber red light in the mist. It is coming closer. Ravens flee the surrounding trees as his footfalls become thunderous. Why is it capitalized? The very earth being displaced as he looks directly into your soul and comes for you. Fear strikes you as you see something truly unknown. What tokens did you leave unbanished? What beings could have found their way here now? What beings could have found their way here? Now? It's a weird pause. The answers escape you for the moment as you see its grotesque face of blood, slicked rust, and iron. Blood, slicked rust. Sorry, there's no comma. And it readies itself to kill you, but seconds from now. Fight, run! You turn and run, paying no heed to your surroundings as you flee this creature. You think it's too big and powerful to possibly keep up with you, but it does so nonetheless. Running through dark tunnels and cave networks, there's only ever one path to escape this monster, as it is always right behind you, and you continue to run until you get suddenly tackled and mauled by what seems to be a black-haired wolf. Startled and bloody, you throw it off with great force, thanks to the adrenaline pumping through you, and look around. The caves you were in, as well as the monster, shimmer and fade like crystals in the night. Your shoulders slump as you realize you were tricked by an illusion, wincing as you look over the blood and bruises, half of which you caused yourself, running so haphazardly. The wolf makes a whimpering noise as it limps away, and you watch it go, feeling all too similar to that wolf. Doesn't matter, I'm dead anyway. Hey. Yeah, I died. I'm not doing too hot. It's okay. I'm gonna keep trying. Yeah, it's a roguelike game, but I just can't seem to finish the first ritual. Alright. Who are we gonna summon this time? Bring my friend, bring my little lantern. And we'll grab our teacher. Alright. Dark bargains. Tokens are placed. Da-da-da. Take the boon. On my intelligence. Thank you. I think it's just always intelligence. The pipe of translocation. A cloaked man with a walking stick walks on a lonely road until he comes upon you. He puffs on a long, gnarled pipe and looks you up and down. You can see his eyes are strikingly bright green, as is his hair. He speaks softly. Good to see another kind traveler. Say, why don't we sit and smoke a while? You warily sit with him and talk for a while. After some conversation, he offers you his pipe. One puff on this here pipe translocation, well, it'll take you places. Just be sure to hold it like this to come back down after. What? Just be sure to hold it like this to come back down after. Why not? I'm here to experience. Oh, my physical! You take the pipe and hold it how the man showed you, and as you take a deep breath in, the air around you shimmers and you feel a strange pull at your chest, before you find yourself in an entirely different environment. Falling instantly, you skid across snow and cliffsides, tumbling down a mountain and narrowly over valleys. Even when you think it's over, the ice sheet that you lie upon breaks and you are thrown over another cliff until you land squarely in about a dozen feet of snow that hasn't been touched for years. That's fine. Snow is honestly the best padding. Groaning out, you lie there. Cold and defeated for a moment, before you pull yourself up from the soft snow, now splattered with blood, and stare at the sky for a while, cursing your luck and curiosity. Eventually, holding the pipe differently, you puff it again, and a similar sensation takes you right back to the strange man, who is chuckling lightly. Very fine indeed. He takes his leave, leaving you too sore to be angry. He's just the one. Okay, just the one. Just, ow. My back. Alright. Should we end? Or would I gain anything new? I don't think I'd gain anything new, because I just had the pipe dude. I haven't really talked to anybody else. Alright, let's try calling out the spirits. Tale of Stygia begins with a festival of wonders and ends with Law's holiday. The primordial chaos is the combination of all elements, yet is also the foundations for all things. Make of the world a canvas upon which to craft your lineage. So Stygia Apollyon. Call somebody out. Hello? The dimension of the Tor field answers. Time begins to stretch, each moment a unique infinity. Your thoughts wander with sensation forgotten, the body distant, the world forgotten. What is a mind without a body? What is a ghost without a mind? Let's go with the astral path. You fall further into the mindscape and find it extends farther than you ever imagined possible. Your body, your energy, your very world. Distant memory. A thought with a location upon a map of minds. A map you now wander. Through dream realms, you find yourself lucid, though you are not asleep. You drift not on wings, but at the speed of synaptic impulses, appearing in one dream and then in another, sooner than your mind can react to the first. A dream of high towers, crumbling, but frozen. A dream of art that flows like water upon a canvas of papyrus. Papyrus. A dream of dragons soaring between the stars. A dream of great nights and great hills filled with gold and honored glory. A dream of graves, within which lies only darkness and a scythe. A dream of silence within the grave. A dream of silence within. A dream of silence. A dream of silence. It's fine. Static fish? You jump as a small fish pokes its head up over the table edge opposite you, pressing down on the edge like a toddler looking at their father's work. With a gentle squishing sound, another follows suit adjacent to it, then another. They cackle and spittle electrical sounds before one hums a single tone which warbles like a vocal cord loudly. Action! Make action! The others join in with a discordant harmony, humming chords of various phrases. Please get off my table. What is the true action? Do you want me to do something? So, live in the moment? What if I plan to make an action? I can't leave this chair or the ritual might kill me. Just gonna ask him a question. The vibrational tones scream louder, and you end up covering your ears to avoid permanent damage to them. Apparently, the truest action is screaming. Okay, good job. Alright, who scooted? You scooted. You're way over there. Okay. Alright. Tale of Apollyon. Giving Day and ends with the Hunter's Harvest. This is when the people of Evendir give gifts to one another to celebrate their survival through the winter and the beginning of a new year. For they know. When all are one, every action done to another is done to thyself. Alright, so Apollyon, but liveth. So if I keep doing invocations, right? And it just constantly changes stuff. How do you How many invocations does it take to even finish a single ritual if they keep scooting my little people? You are adrift in a mindless space, asleep, where all minds wander. All thoughts and memories of a world unlike the one you now inhabit are farther than the stars, and there's no going back. You dream towards the heart within the veins of the earth. Sure, a dream. Skin of the earth? Oh, boy. Whew. There's a lot of reading. I usually read in my head because reading out loud makes me tired. It was like, I'm so. You drift through a mindless space for some time before you breathe in deeply, smelling a chilled cave. Like chilled coffee? Chilled cave of minerals and crystal. You open your eyes and find yourself walking in a circular tunnel into the earth, passing bright crystals and small streams. It changes quickly, however, as the cave opens into an underground cavern, an expanse filled with gnarled trees of sinew and stone, as well as demons formerly unimaginable, and now scarred into your mind forever. You see creatures as large as buildings tearing flesh from bone, humanoid spiders crawling upon the walls in the hundreds, and a city atop the back of an immense gargoyle flying through the underworld. The mind-shattering scale of the world beneath your own leaves you on your knees in horror as you realize the world of Sartova is not as you know it, for you simply live upon the outer shell and skin. The world below is far larger, dwarfing your tiny mortal civilizations to the size of gnats. The underworld of Venus is Sartova's true form. Oh, scream. Okay. Choose a mental. Oh. You hold your head in your hands and block out this dream, denying the infernal whispers of Avernus from where he lie beneath the world. The earth crumbles and you fall through, seeing the world you know it as merely a shell, fragile and ethereal compared to the massive world of Avernus beneath. That's great. All right, let's go with intelligence. Good times. The knock? You hear the sound of something snapping around you just out of the candlelight. It is followed by a slow, rhythmic scraping of bone over stone. It seems to be getting closer and closer, but yet you still see nothing. Attempt to peer, demand. I'm gonna not yell at the invisible thing. Attempt to peer. With the light you have, you manage to catch glimpses of this creature. You see it curled over itself as it walks on two humanoid legs, multiple arms dragging behind it, with blades of bone slick with ichor. It stops, meeting your gaze, beginning to gargle in a guttural language from the throat. You do not understand it, but know its source still. This is a vernal speech of the demons beneath the world. Why am I here? What is this? This card leads to an unlock. If I raise my lantern, what happens? This trusty lantern grows dim. You may raise it to gain insight, but you only have one remaining. Oh, I got like one for intelligence. Yay! Okay, it says it leads to an unlock. So I guess he's gonna show up again. Don't die, Nina. You're doing great. Alright, so he's showing up again. Let's see. Begins with the Dreamer's Communion and ends with the Fireside Festival. Firefest? My child, crude matter is not the end of the path. The luminous star which emanates from the mind binds us together in sentience. Witness all minds adrift in the globe of dreams and find your family among the tapestry of knowledge. So, Torfeld, yay, but Medicopia? It's pretty close to mediocre. Alright. This entity, a demon of Avernus, belongs to the winding tunnels and cave networks that extend dozens of miles below your own world. It stands before you, its blades of bone slowly rising from numerous arms that extend directly out of its spine. Demon, beware, this table allows me to speak with your lord. Demons are beasts like any other. I shall put you down. Oh, don't be mean. I'm just gonna say beware. Beware? The demon's blades of bone are carefully reattached to its back, standing out like feathers on a bird. Its face of hardened slate and cooled magma seems to express a sense of intelligence, and you get the feeling that it is studying you curiously. It walks around you slowly, speaking again in Avernal. It continues for some time, guttural bile and blood spittling over its face, until it draws a couple circles on the ground with a blade, showing you how to invoke him. You don't know if this is an invocation for a fight, or for aid, or for blood magic, or anything, but you do catch what you believe to be this demon's name, Enoch. Okay. What's up, buddy? I got a little friend now. Oh god. One of your coven's spiritual orbs has been triggered. Someone is near you. Use the mindscapes of Torfield to scan. Shift it to protect or leave the table. Let's use Torfield. Closing your eyes, you cast your mind outward, sensing the world around you in the presence of thought within each and every material, living or not. You sense the feral landscapes of Jiria, and you find them. Mercenaries, it seems, 3 of them. Well-maintained armor and tools of violence, though not the best made. It seems that as a newer member of an occult coven that is illegal in much of the world, you have been rewarded for your troubles with a bounty on your head. You shudder, recalling the cold night that led you to Tara, and how close you came to death. At least the Seekers have not returned for you. Not yet. The mercenaries you have now identified have not noticed you yet, but their search continues. You will need to kill them, or drive them away to be safe, though the bounty will remain in either case. Speak with their minds at a distance, discover why they're here, assault their minds, or try and lure them away for now. Try to lure them away. As you attempt to make noise to lure them away from your ritual chamber, they instead focus directly on you. Chasing you back to the Apollyon table, they surround you on all sides, weapon and charm drawn. And then I see fresh blood. If I rush one of them... Well, hold on. Maybe I can lie. I'm gonna try my little lantern thing. Lantern, help me! Because I just happened... Yeah, I failed the roll. Let's try. I failed the roll again. Meet them in combat? Nope, doesn't matter. I die. Outnumbered, the battle goes poorly, but as you all stand bloody... Ooh, yeah. Fail. Staring each other down, spitefully, the ironclad mercenary lowers their weapon, wisely saying, coin isn't worth this. They slowly retreat, leaving both sides pained but alive. I don't have a physical stat for you. And now I'm dead. Now, Xenoc! Wow, this is hard. Just kicking my ass, man. What if I say new? What if I say new? What happens if I say new? What's something random? It's the same thing. But he hasn't done the tutorial. How do I switch? Do I have to die? How do I switch? Or do I just give up? Okay. So you can make new people, so I guess if you're having like a really good run or something, or if you want one of your people to focus on something else, I guess that's an option. I at least want to get something and then like end the ritual, you know? I should have taken that chance when I had it, because I was like, oh, it's only been one churn. I was like, no, we should go for more. Yeah, just bring everybody in. Just let's go ham. My boon. Excuse me, boon. Thank you. And then who you summoning? Ooh, yeah, can I just refrain straight up? I can, but then we're back here. You gotta call somebody, Nina. Oh, I have to wait 2 turns? Okay, well, now look what's gonna happen. Doesn't matter, because now you got all this planet stuff happening. Question marks. Well, car leads to an unlock. So there is a nice little key icon, but it's like there's text everywhere. You feel a strange shift, finding your mind wandering as you think of the outer themes. The dimensions of energies outside your own, stopping yourself, you wonder how you came to think of the themes. They aren't even part of your religion, unlike those of Mineral. Eval. Strangely, it continues, and your thoughts shift to the image of your mother in the fields of Caspia, thousands of miles away. Your eyes go wide as you clutch your head, knowing with certainty that this image is not true, as your mother is very far from this land of Caspia. You could even place Caspia on a map. Something is influencing your thoughts. Force it out, let it wield. Figure out where it came from. The color of 7, the sound of sleep, the first light of spring from an agonizing winter without one's friend, bees. You follow this train of thought in reverse, leaving a physical world of logical sense as you find the entity responsible for this, a being of the Tor field, the dimension of thought. Chasing it, it moves to the mountains of scorned lovers, and you are instantly surrounded by those awash with sorrow and woe. Attempting to shake it off, you see this being of the mind flitting about at the speed of thought, moving now to the well of missed opportunities. You attempt to follow, but a mortal's mind is fickle and spastic, and you accidentally think of a strange pain upon your face. Why did I think about a pain on my face? Okay, so look, yeah, 2 stuff has moved. Still can't call out. So, Spring's first light. In your past sacrifice, you have seen this card's spirit text before. Cool, so what's the fire symbol? You've seen the spirit's resolve text before. Cool thing. Life grows, or does it fester? Tales of summer grow stronger. The Nightmare of Kendar. An ill portent crosses the ritual. A dark mare, or perhaps an infernal elk, a flame, rides silently in the night. You see it in the distance, over the table, but a flash through the darkness. The Nightmare of Kendar is coming. That doesn't sound good. Can I not have the Nightmare of Kendar show up? Alright, these 2 are getting closer. Maybe we don't call out. First, yeah, sure. Just accept what they say. More wisdom? More wisdom. Throw it at me. The night has eyes. The shadows around the table suddenly roil with their own intent. Gotta fight them off. Gotta choose a mental stat or lantern. Struggle against the devils causing mental turmoil. It's fine. Oh, more of them moved out of the way. Yeah, you know, go big or go home, right? Call out some demons. Right. Actually, yeah. Say hi to somebody. Candlelight flickers and dims, nothing comes, a held breath is released. You wonder, did you misplace the tokens or perform the rite incorrectly? A prickling sensation runs along your spine and you feel as though you might wake from a dream. Without ever falling asleep, something is here, a lurker at the threshold. Dare you let it in? I'm gonna try to check it out. At the hidden limon pressed between the edge of all worlds and the void, non-space outside the story, you see a crawling oil that cannot burn and knows not light. It lies banished by Dific hand beyond this world. Will you let it in? I'm probably gonna die, so yeah, bring it in! The door to the beyond opens in your world and in theirs, and as the shadows flow like a malevolent seas, escaping a prison from an earlier age, thanks to your ritual, you see 2 white stars. One of these entities have stopped to gaze upon you instead of freedom. It leaves, though the shadow remembers your face. What does that mean? What does that mean? Action make action? Please get off my table. One by one, the proteins duck under the table once more, and when you go to look where they've gone, you find no trace of them. Okay. Uh-oh. There's the Nightmare of Kendar. Oh, boy. It's looking great. It's fantastic. What up, buddy? It is here, a devil of infernal flame with eyes full of hate. You feel its presence striking terror into your heart. It rears on hind legs and then scrapes the ground as smoke flees from its breath and covers the room in a haze. Oh, I can view the table! Oh, goodness. Finding out secrets along the way. The something. The blank. It has shown no harm, raised no weapon, except its terror. Choose a mental stat. You acknowledge the need for fear and bow your head. The creature prowls in a circle around you like a predator. You hear sounds of crunching bone and feral growls, but you do not move. You allow this night terror to strike fear into your heart, feeling weak as you start to panic, and in a moment of weakness, you turn and flee this devil. You wake up some hours later, lying on the ground, covered in sweat. I guess it's charisma. The wind blows. Oh, this is the illusion. Fight it. You scream in a mixture of fear and defiance, charging at this being. Ooh, I got like 2 cards. You fight and fight for hours, but never seem to make the slightest chink in the monster's armor. To your frustration and dismay, amidst a terrible fight, you turn to look in the glowing eyes of your foe, only to find him dissimulating into crystals in the air. Looking around warily, you see all that your shrines are doing the same. Your shoulders slump as you realize you were tricked by an illusion, wincing as you look over the bruises, all of which you've caused yourself, fighting absolutely nothing. What is this? Powers, either magical or mundane, have slowed your reactions to that of a dead snail. Great. You took minor damage in combat, and it will heal in time. Physical tests will be slightly harder, as they are hindered by 2. I guess I've been better to get attacked by a dog. The random wolf that just tackles you as you're being chased. Yeah, I guess you just keep going, because it's all random. Ooh. Except, what's going on here? Impus Rex. You notice with a start that there is a small being with a tanned leather for skin sitting at the back of the chamber. You know not how long they've been sitting there. This being grins with a large row of goblin-like teeth. Would you be eager to make a deal, veiled practitioner? I've got quite a few special things to offer. Take your offer. 1 damage, 2 damage, 1 strength damage. No. Rex opens his mouth as if to say something, then shrugs and bursts into a puff of smoke. Okay. A pitiful moan of pain and despair echoes from the darkness around you, and from its shambles form a grotesque being. You see blood slicked over its flesh, yellowing scabs, lesions from ripping claws, and skin stretched to the point of splitting. Worst of all, you find that this being has an inordinate number of organs and limbs. You count at least 4 bestial arms coming from its flesh. 1 from its throat, another from its thigh, 2 tiny ones from its stomach. Aside from this, it sports eyes and mouths as if they were on sale at the supermarket, peppered over its body like splattered paint. It shambles towards you, pus-filled eyes flickering one by one to watch you. It can't be fast being so unbalanced. Run! You turn to flee, but in your fear you simply look for a path of escape, and it is already upon you. It grasps at your cloak and pulls you closer, but you break free and flee into the night unharmed. Oh, thank God. I rolled a fail? Sure. Goodbye. My stuff is all kinds of messed up. Silent winter. Sure. Oh, more question marks. Objects around the table begin rising into the air slowly. Everything from loose dust to unattended tomes levitate around you, swirling gently in a cyclone. Even your own weapon and spell components begin leaving your side. Suddenly, a lupine howl shrieks through the dark, and all the objects fall still. They are fallen in a perfect circle, surrounding loose dirt pulled to form a message left by the spirits. How shall we know you? Shall you prove this to us or be lost? You think it is a challenge? The spirit will return soon, though it doesn't seem that you can speak with it verbally. Perhaps magically? Coven leader. Tara, your coven's matriarch, approaches your Apollic ritual. She studies the wards you have crafted, the spirits you have bound, and the positions of your tokens. She places a finger upon the token of Sartova, the very world you inhabit, saying, "You have learned the practice well, but it has additional powers I have not told you. That of projection, separating the soul from the body and flying separate from the flesh. Where can I go? What about the others?" Dangerous. Up. Notification. Tara explains some of the powers and risks of this token if Sartova is in the spiritual or open and spiritual states. So, okay. Your soul will separate from your body, allowing you to project all across the world. It is very possible, however, for you to do this too long and lose sight of your body, locking Sartova and making it impossible to end a ritual. Oh. She speaks some of the nature of this twilight, the realm the soul travels in when apart from the body, but decides it's better to simply allow you to learn through practice. No, tell me! Oh yeah, it might get stuck and you might never be able to end a ritual. You'll be fine. I'm a bad teacher. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Astral projection. Astral projection. Oh, I can just project anywhere? Spirit crimes? Fires be. That's fine. I don't need to project anywhere. I just need to get all you guys back. Spirit is approaching the table. Oh, goody. More tales. The spirit demands your attention. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I accepted your thing. My bad. What did I pick? What did I pick? Your ritual's tokens have been randomized. Loxtani, Shivisection, Hiru, Humpolinicated, it's not. Woman is, interesting. Give it to the randomness. Okay, that's what it is. What's this? Just random. Cool. So, oh my goodness, everything is like super shifted away. Ouch. Oh, the teeth look great. Fantastic. Yep, tale of summer. Yep. How's my table looking? Some stuff went back, that's good. The ground is suddenly upturned by horrible forms of flesh and teeth that cackle and scrape words with strange language and too many tongues. Each has 3 grasping arms, 3 beady eyes, and a large circular mouth with 3 rows of teeth. They rise and shout repeatedly as they unearth themselves, crying, "Zern, Zern, Zern." They look at you and surround you whilst consuming the stone around them. You fear you, and your ritual might be the next course. But for the moment, they are not aggressive. I have nothing. I'm gonna just continue the ritual. It is not long before they start gnawing at the foundations of your table and the earth around. They do not force their terrible teeth upon you, but they do disrupt your ritual so terribly that you must drain yourself to sustain it. The tokens are warped, you are drained, and those flashy, subterranean walking stomachs depart. Ah, thanks, guys. Alright, so who's coming? Huh. Sleepy's today. Uh-oh. What's the question mark? Tale of Z. Pick some stuff. Again, a chill wind blows and objects rise all around you, much faster than before. The spirit has returned. You shall know me by what I leave behind, the memories and great works I foster. You shall know me by the fear and love. You shall know me by my sweat and toil, what I've accomplished. What I leave behind. With a painful flash, your perception changed to that of ruins throughout the Western world. Scattered remains of the Arvernal Empire. This land, ruled by Arvernus, the God King, and millennia forgotten, is now lost to fable and memory. You look upon the rubble and earth covering the land and know that when the children of Avernus die, they revert to their basest form that they were crafted from. Hobgoblins to mud, cynocephalia to moss, wrath demons to lightning. This ruin is not overcome with earth, but with corpses. And not one of them is known. Okay. Bloodseeker of Dagon? Like, H.P. Lovecraft Dagon or a different Dagon? The night is silent, broken by a single sound emerging from the veil. A wet dripping from something slick being dragged over the ground. I think it's supposed to be form, not from. Something slick being dragged over the ground. You see a skull pushing itself into the candlelight around the ritual. Blood-slicked teeth curled inward in countless rows. It is long and animistic. Oh, Jesus! Hi, Astral! Hey, kid. How are you doing today? Your fart scared me. Animistic? Animistic, not animalistic, animistic. With horns akin to a demon, it prowls around the table, putting webbed, clawed hands upon your shoulders. As it stalks around your ritual, it speaks slow and wet, every movement letting out a waterfall of bile and blood. The masters need gifts and blessings of blood given through the conduit, the Bloodseeker. You will feed us, yes? Become anointed? Oh, gods, get away from me. I don't know how much they need. I don't want to risk it. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm trying out this new game. I'm not having the best of luck with it because, you know, it's random and I keep dying, but I can just finish one ritual. I think I'd be like, I did it. I tried. But, yeah, I'm good. I'm a little tired. But that's fine. It's like cozy weather. It's like, it was really cold this morning. So I was like, you know, you get nice and warm and you just get a little sleepy. And then you're like, oh, it's time. But I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I kind of want to say F it. Because I do have a point of agility. But I'm like, I'm going to say no. It smiles, its blood-caked teeth clearly visible. The masters must be fed willingly. I will find gifts for them, even if you will not show proper reverence. It darts away, disappearing into the night in but a few moments, the wet sound of its movement strangely similar to a fresh corpse being dragged across stone. Ooh, maybe I'm glad I didn't say yes. Good job, Nina, you didn't say yes. Oh, I don't see myself winning, because I have to get all these stones back? Open. Well, hold on. Oh, Linea's open. But it said they had to be on the right side. They had to be open and over there. You're open. You're not open. How would I force you open? It seems random. Purely spiritual. Yeah. I got a bunch of astral projection and I could just call people left and right if I wanted to. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong, but seems to be random. Table looking, a little bit better. Some stuff's moving into place. Row? A sorry excuse for a devilish flesh mound slowly deposits from a cloud of smoke near you. It looks at you with a portion of face tearing itself from the roiling mass for a moment, but the second you look upon it, its pathetic will is conquered easily. You may use Ro as a protector, or rather, an obstacle to incoming danger. If you maintain control over this devil, have mercy. Use Ro as a meat shield, slowly walk away. Can I have mercy? Futile slaps and slashes at his form merely serve to carve away bits of flesh, dealing no real damage to Ro before his true master demands him back beneath his boot. Wait, did I hurt him? I didn't want to hurt him. I was just like, nah, you're good, buddy. Oh. Let's see. Come on. Scoot closer. You're getting there. I mean, you are way too far, for my opinion, but, you know, we're working on it. No, I'm good. No, thank you. He shrugs and stands. More for me, then. He takes a deep breath, and as he does, he twists in the space where he stands and is absorbed into the cloud of smoke. There is no trace of him, save for the lingering cloud. Yeah, I'm good. I ain't gonna do it. He's kind of like a do it for the vine person. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. Yeah, I'm good. Wonder if we can make it. Oh, the army of light. For our grace, you shall know protection. If you are worthy, come prove your worth in combat. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna try. Nope, I still failed. They just laughed at me. Oh, they're back. Protect your soul quickly to find what stalks you. Banish. Leave the table to see what's out there. Where is Luffy? Luffy? Can't tell what Luffy's at. Hold on. Luffy's there. So if I banish you, you're gonna flip to the other side. Dang it. Prepare your soul quickly to find what stalks you. I guess protect the soul. Utilizing the powers of Apollyon, you separate the essence from the flesh and fly away from yourself at the table. Slipping between wayward spirits, careful not to draw the eyes of anything too powerful or sentient, you search for what stalks you. Find them rather quickly. It is the peoples. And how close you came to death, at least the seekers have not returned. Not yet. Haven't noticed me. So I tried to lure them away, and it seems to have no, they attacked me. Possess one and lead them far away. Speak with their minds and discover why they're here. We know why they're here. Possess one. As a projected soul, you are akin to a ghost. The only difference is that your body has not yet expired. As you drift towards the group of mercenaries, however, the third mercenary suddenly shouts and points at you. Too late, you notice the specular eyewear upon their face, granting them the sight into the Twilit realm. Not Twilight, the Twilit. With a single runestone from the charm wielder, you are banished violently back into your body, and within seconds they follow, breaking into your ritual chamber and surrounding you on all sides. I'm gonna try. Any chance I succeeded? I failed. I rolled a 3. All of them are kind of bad. Let's try rush them. Seeing the odds stacked against you. Success! You decide there isn't any way unless you tip the scales. Leaping at the heavily armored mercenary before he can raise his shield, you embed a dagger solidly into his throat. The others scream and begin to charge. You can see the mixture of fear and hate in their eyes, with blood caking their clothes. You have killed one, but now they want revenge. I'm gonna see if I can try to run away. Caught off guard? Success! Knowing they will not wish to follow once given time to mourn their loss and reassess their chances at getting out of this alive, you decide to run. After a tense wait in the dark of night, you return to your table, finding it undisturbed. Please, this is like the best run we've done. Let me end the ritual. Maybe? Hold on. Can I? Requires it to be in the Twilit positions. Invoking this spirit card will see the occultist test limits of project. I don't want to risk flying. It all seems very scary. I don't want to risk projection. Oh, what's up, buddy? Ah. It can't be so fast. Success! You instantly churn and dart into the night, leaving the creatures shambling after you. Moans echo throughout the moonlight, but soon fade away. Okay. Good job. A warbling ball of light flashes into existence before you, bounces back and forth. It spits tiny gloobles of light onto you, which seem to heal you in various ways. I will take intelligence. Thank you. The light causes your eyes to flash and new ideas enter your mind. Oh my goodness, thank you. Phantom heist. As you walk and drift in equal measure through the twilight, you see a group of wraiths conspiring together behind a bouquet of leaves falling through this eternal autumn. They notice you and start at first, ready to pull charms and spells to subsume another spirit, but then they see that you're mortal and beckon you closer hesitantly. Some typos, but it's fine. One, a woman with pale red skin and horns atop her head, looks you over. She nods, seeing some half-hidden symbology of Apollyon and others upon you. My name's Rayla, and this is Lomansky, she says while gesturing to a gray-skinned hobgoblin who is constantly scanning the surroundings. The others would prefer not to be publicly known, as I can see you practice as well. We may have a common goal. Rayleigh holds a similar symbol of Apollyon, and you notice the acute movements in her eyes and arms telling you that she, as well, is using the table to project. We're going to obtain some things from some people that truly do not need them anymore. I'm sure you're familiar with the concept of a phantom heist. It seems you were on your way to do the same. You nod warily, not mentioning your altogether different intention. You're welcome to come along. More essence will ward off the Wendigos. The what? We've been trying to decide where we should go. I'm sorry, the what? They present you some options based on the powers available and accessible at the time. Steal from the furnace, steal essence and years of life, steal back souls. I'm gonna say nothing. I don't want to be here. You smile awkwardly and decline their offer, deciding that projecting is dangerous in the shortest endeavors, let alone lengthy trips across the worlds. Sound. Wow. What do we got here? Why did it have to be proteins? No! What is it? Given to the randomness? Alright. Random again. Better than jumping off a cliff. Flay wind storms of fire and ice and thunder explode from the seals, keeping Stygia at bay. Sorry, the seals? Oh, like a symbol seal, not a seal. The matter which comprises this world may not be banished forever. The sudden nature of this powerful return catches you off guard, and you must escape the chaotic energies, remain a safe distance away, or perish the chaos of Stygia. Weather the storms, brave the fire, or escape the frozen dagger hail. All of that sounds bad. All of it sounds bad. Ugh. Yes, I failed. I wish it would automatically show me instead of being like, The ground shudders and quakes and feels as though it may split apart at any time. Metacopia is not shifted physical, and as such the source of weather is not as terrible as it could be. You cling to one stable object in your surroundings, but rocks and debris are thrown from all sides, slamming into you and nearly crushing you with their weight. Storms eventually subside, but you are bruised and battered. Agility? Hang on. The feeding pit. Why? A cold, sucking sensation overtakes the table, as if a window has been left open in a frigid winter. A vortex opens above the center of the table, spiraling and feeding off of you. You feel yourself drawn towards it, pulled into its abyssal mouth to be consumed, all the while feeling more and more feeble. However, the vortex suddenly shatters, as Limoshet has been closed in the nick of time, and you are freed from its draining pull. You suffered no ill effects. Thank you! Are you good? I think this means he's good. Or does it mean Stygia's bad? I don't know. You're glowing. No one else is glowing. The banishment of Lyrian is breaking down. Wait, I was reading! Well, it just flew over, so maybe it's good. Alright, the year starts. The ritual will soon fall apart, and you may only keep the outer dimensions banished for so long before they force themselves back into the world. What? Well, don't I want them over here? Well, Alania is good, right? So, should we lock Alania? Or were you saying you were going to move them? No, Alania's locked and glowing. Okay. I just need other half. Alright, what we got here? You drift in a timeless space. The table is warm against your fingertips, but you do not perceive it. Instead, a dark infinity. A spark drifts lazily around you, and you are pulled slowly, coming to find conscious thought. Strangely, every passing dalliance of a thought flashes physically around you. Fears of this place, as well as guilty curiosity. People you knew, things you desire, they're also real here. Upon the mind plane of the Tor, you travel like this, adrift amongst all minds in all worlds, moving endlessly onward with this being of pure thought. A spirit is approaching the table. Ooh, I call this a win. I don't know. It's not technically a win until we end the ritual. Otherwise, all this stuff that we've unlocked just goes poof again. So I'm like, whenever we die, I'll probably call it and be like, look, it's random, it's a roguelike, it's a deck builder. If you're lucky, you're lucky. If you're not, you're not. But hey, there's a lot of story and there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of reading. Ooh. Rituals soon fall apart and you may not keep the outer dimensions banished for so long. Okay, so let's see. Who needs to come closer? I mean, technically all of you. C? No, I think C's fine. Let's see. Limish, Tyrion, Larian. I can't really click on banished, shifted, purely physical, banished, shifted. Ooh. Asphadia, Media, Foley. So Ash, Meaty, Full. Ash, Meaty, Full. Okay, I see Ash. It's over there. Meaty. Let's do Meaty. Let's see what happens, because Meaty's way up there. Okay, Meaty is in its place. Good. Learning. Alright. Let's see. I guess... Daddy? Right? Yeah? Is that correct? I mean, they're locked in place, so it's like, you ain't going nowhere. You are adrift in a mindless space, asleep, where all minds wander. All thoughts and memories of a world unlike the one you now inhabit are farther than the stars, and there is no going back. You dream towards a crystalline and towering library. I want to dream of peace. I want to dream of peace. Exhilarated, you grasp the falling curtain of the dream around you, craving your own designs over the subconscious ones. Instead, you find only reality. Oh, maybe it's like a limit of 20. Maybe once you hit 20, the game's like, you're done. You survived. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Caligara, Tor, Suti. Caligara is close. What was it? Tor? Torfield and Soutier. I don't even know where Soutier is. Soutier, you're good. Tor, you're not over there. Caligara. You're good. So Torfield. We want Torfield, right? Oh, did I do it wrong? Oh, I thought this one out here was Soutier. Torfield was already here. Well, it's locked now. Fudge! This being that pulls you brings you to a warbling dream. You see a young child flying with dragonlings, or rather comical takes on draconic form. Looking to the spark cloud, you see a shroud apparate around it. Apparate? Not appear, apparate. Eyes appear and then red shift away, as well as minor thoughts pouring out like a waterfall, each entering your mind as you reach out your hand to catch them. You wonder what this seemingly benign spirit desires, and you speak to it, but no sound comes. Except lucidity, what can you create? Go and speak. Attempt to speak with it. What is the safest option here? Because... I'm gonna say accept. You focus your mind, attempting to overcome the dreamer's control over this construct. You feel your grip slipping upon the dream, as its flaws are clearly visible to you, and as such your mind and its host actively reject each other. You awake with a start, nearly falling out of its mindless dreamscape, or perhaps doing so and having no knowledge of it. Nevertheless, you think you've learned some of the Torfield. I got a new thingy though, hold on. Onirosian? An entity of dreams, so required to be in positions of lucid dreaming which are fully spiritual or open and spiritual. They are benevolent to a degree, as your world and theirs are inherently possibly dissimilar. However, a spiritual bargain might be struck if you invoke them. Elemental chaos! Suddenly, with a gust of icy wind and chilling sound of shattering ice, an effeminate being of ice and rock takes a physical form before your ritual. It moves in quick, jittery motions with a woman's face chiseled into smooth ice, contrasting a broken body made of icy chunks. It moves to attack, instantly darting forward like a viper. Attempt to banish battle. I'm gonna try to get it out of here. No! 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 I was hoping attempting to banish would be a mental trait, not a physical trait. No! I have to pick one, please. Is there anything I can do? No, because this just gives me intelligence, which does not help my case at all. Can I invoke anybody? Is that something? Can I just... No, because that's the spirit you call. You can't do it now. Fudge. You were doing so good, too. And then I die. You have died. Ah. That's not bad, though. That was like our best run. 19. I was close. I was close. I messed up some of my pieces, but I was close. Let me guess. It's still the same, like, invoke darkness kind of vibe. Yeah, invoke darkness kind of vibe. Cool. So I'm definitely curious what multiplayer is like. Because how does that mean there's 4 people? Or I guess 3. It looks like there'd be 3 people. Wait, hosting private online lobby? My private or public? Hosting public online, I guess. Technically. So does that mean you and 2 other friends could be at this table and hopefully with your powers combined, you could get all these tokens back in the correct spot? And there's 5 endings? I'm guessing, depending on who you invoke, can determine an ending where it's like, maybe you hunt down this guy, maybe you hunt down that guy, because I know the first one, they were like, we want you to hunt him down, and I was like, cool, sure. And then, of course, there's our own character's backstory of we're being hunted by mercenaries and kind of the, what are they called? Inquisitors? You know? Witch hunters, if you will. It was a decent try at the game. I'll definitely let them know. I'll be like, hey, here's what I thought. I think it's a great game. Freaking people are gonna love it. What is it? I think it's Inscription or Ring of Pain. Kind of gives me like a similar vibe. So there's a market for this, but I'm not for me. Too much reading on my part, but that's okay. I'm just gonna switch us to a different game. I'll be right back.